Look closely at this blanket. Inside this ordinary Los Angeles bedroom, a police drone is hovering over what looks like a frightened child. But do not be fooled. Beneath this comforter lies a cold-blooded killer. Just minutes earlier, Andrew Smith allegedly shattered the peace of a quiet neighborhood, standing over a defenseless 90-year-old man in a pool of blood. Now, cornered and desperate, he is hiding from the world. But what the drone is about to capture next is a secret so disturbing, it will change the entire investigation. This is the case of Andrew Smith, and the horror under the blanket is only the beginning. August 23rd, 2025, Southwest Los Angeles. A neighborhood known for its tight-knit community is about to be shattered. A desperate call reaches 911 dispatchers, reporting a nightmare unfolding on West 23rd Street. A neighbor, hiding behind a tree, watches in horror as a man stands over his victim like a predator.
LA City 911, operator 521.
Yes, somebody just was shot in the front house of where I live, 23 West 23rd Street, Cimarron and 23rd Street.
Did you see the person that did the shooting?
I didn't see his face, but I saw him with the owner of the house walk to the front.
Ma'am, can you give me a description of the person that did the shooting?
I really can't. I just think they just walked out from the back of the house where I am. He's still here, but I'm scared to go up there and look.
Okay, but when you said you saw them,
he has on a white T-shirt. He's taller than the old man. He looked bald-headed.
Okay, so male, black, bald, wearing a white T-shirt.
He's still standing over him.
Okay, okay, you keep saying that, so give me the description. He's male, black, bald, wearing a white
T-shirt. I can't see. I'm looking through a tree. He's black. I think he's black, but he's light skinned.
Okay, male, black, light complexion, and bald,
yes.
And he's wearing a white T-shirt.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on one second.
I can't go up there. I'm scared.
No,
he got a gun.
Hold on one second. Southwest Units, ambulance shooting, 23 West 23rd, 23 West 23rd. So 3 incident 2283 RD 315. Stand by for additional. Southwest Units, additional on the ambulance shooting, 2 West 23rd. Suspect is a male, black, complexion, bald, white T-shirt. Victim, male, 90 years.
The
front house. Additional 2283.
The victim was a 90-year-old man, a vulnerable member of society who stood no chance against an armed assailant. In the world of crime psychology, targeting the elderly often signals a suspect with deep-seated rage or a complete lack of empathy. As officers rush to the scene, they are not just responding to a shooting, they are racing to save a grandfather.
We need units to... Hold on, we have to... I know.
Jesse, you guys want to go up there? Back him up, I'll put you up. Hey, he's shooting! He's shooting! Hey, pull the shot back! Hey, move the shot back!
Suddenly, the silence is broken. Smith opens fire, catching the officers off guard. This is no longer just a barricaded suspect. It is an attempted murder of multiple peace officers.
Hey, shooting! Hey, pull the shot back! Hey, keep ice!
Notice the immediate shift in the demeanor of the officers, moving from a rescue mission to a life or death firefight in a matter of seconds. With the suspect still barricaded inside, the Tactical Emergency Medical Support Unit, or TEMS, initiates a high-risk rescue. These tactical paramedics are trained to operate under fire, wearing heavy body armor alongside SWAT officers. Their objective is a rapid extraction of the 90-year-old victim from the hot zone to a secure area. In a situation like this, the point of injury is extremely dangerous, and every second spent in the open is a gamble with life and death. They must move him quickly before providing advanced trauma care, because in an active shooter standoff, the first priority is always safety from the line of fire. At this moment, Andrew Smith is exhibiting regressive behavior. By hiding under a blanket, he is subconsciously trying to disappear from the consequences of his actions. It is a stark contrast. The man who boldly shot a 90-year-old is now huddled in a fetal position, hoping the world will just go away. The tactical drone ascends to the second floor, revealing a significant change in the situation. Earlier, Andrew Smith was engaging officers from the ground floor, but now he is located in an upstairs bedroom. Through a shattered window, the camera finds him lying on the bed, completely still. This move to the higher ground suggests a desperate attempt to gain a tactical advantage, or perhaps a final retreat after sustaining injuries. For the officers below, the mystery deepens. When did he move? And is he still a threat from this new vantage point?
Here, grab the right. Oh. There we go.
I got his hand.
You want to stuff them this way? Yeah. That's fine.
Andrew Smith survived his self-inflicted wounds, but he won't be walking free anytime soon. He faces a laundry list of charges, including first-degree murder and the attempted murder of 3 police officers. For a man who targeted the most vulnerable, the justice system is about to show him no mercy. The tragedy we witnessed today serves as a somber reminder of the devastating impact of violent crime, not just on the victims, but on the entire community. Modern law enforcement is more equipped than ever to ensure that justice is served. Our goal is to provide a transparent look into these critical incidents, hoping that through education and awareness, we can foster a safer environment for everyone. If you found this analysis insightful, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.